What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Pack to Power. This is episode 12 now. We are coming off a bad 5-game loss streak in Division 3 that got us relegated into Division 4. With the coins that I got from that, I opened some packs, and I finally have been able to finish off this Spanish team. Just a bit of a Spanish national team. I love this team. I'm playing absolutely superb with it. I love it. They jive well. But this first team we come up against, he's got an abundance of great players. Van Persie, Falcao, Xavi, Iniesta, Sergio Ramos, Thiago Silva. But the chemistry is lacking because his players just don't really jive very well. They're not mixing well with each other, the team-wise, league-wise, stuff like that. But we're going to get it started off here a little bit early in the game. Try to slip the ball through, but he makes a good block. I slip it through again. Gets it over there, and Francisco Sandaza is there just to clean up the mess. A little bit of a deflection off of Casillas, an unfortunate deflection, but I'm there to clean it up. Get the goal early in the game, but then he comes back with a howler from about 30 yards out. Falcao steps up and takes a big shot. I was a bit worried when he made this shot. I was thinking, what can I expect for the rest of this game? But just shortly after, I make a good interception and just send the ball down the field. My guys have been open downfield the entire game. Put the ball over the top. Do a little bit of dribbling around the keeper here, and Casillas is just going to take my legs out from underneath me, man. And as soon as he did that, it started lagging. Super choppy. And you can see it here. I've even got it sped up, but it was super choppy and laggy. Fortunately, when I stepped up to actually take the penalty right here, it wasn't as bad. So it was pretty fluid for the actual taking of the penalty, but then once the celebrations came, it started getting choppy again. And I was thinking, is he going to quit? What's he doing here? What's going on? But after the celebrations, it went back to normal. So after halftime, it's 2-1. I'm in the lead. Got a 1-goal lead going into halftime. He started pulling his keeper a bunch in this game. I thought Francisco was offside there, but luckily he wasn't for a little bit of a cheap goal, a little dinker in behind Casillas. But he takes a shot, deflects off my player. My keeper just launches it downfield, and he's pulling his keeper at this point, so I'm thinking, maybe I can get a good shot. Makes a block, a deflection straight to Luis Garcia. Luis Garcia sends it from about 35, and that, I think, is going to finish off this game. I get one more chance here in like the 60th minute or so, right over the crossbar. Pretty good shot in my opinion, but he can't take it anymore. He's had enough. He quits. So that's the 62nd minute, almost 63rd minute, and we're doing some work here. 4-1. Look at those stats. Those stats are phenomenal. Doing some work. I think if he would have kept playing, I would have maybe embarrassed him a little bit more. Maybe 7-1 or 7-2, something like that. But there's our first win, our first 3 points in this season. I'm gonna open a pack here. It's a bronze jumbo pack. Get some extra rares in there. We don't really get anybody worth highlighting in this pack. Kind of frustrating. Get a bunch of badges and symbols or kits, but we're gonna jump into the next game. Excuse me. Jump into the next game. We've already got 2 wins under our belt now. I think that said 6 points, or did it say 9? I can't remember. But we're gonna jump into another game. We used the English squad for the second game that got our win. We're going back to the Spanish squad here. And so what I realized is, in my English squad, my right center back and my right back are actually the same center back and right backs for the Spanish team. So I realized, my fitness is going to be poor for these guys coming up. But we say, whatever, let's keep playing a nice BPL, a cheap but good, a solid BPL squad here in this game. And he just started wailing on me pretty early in the game. He had a bunch more possession, I think, in the first half. But the ball's just dinking around a little bit in the box, and it falls to Gerard's feet, and Gerard's never going to miss from inside the box. He's got too much of a powerful shot. And again, he just steps up, and look at that shot there from James Milner. Beautiful turn, beautiful step, and then just rockets it in the back of the net. It's hard to come back strong, and it's hard to be positive after a goal like that, because that was a great shot by my opponent there. But right off a kickoff, we're going to work the ball around a little bit. I don't lose possession. I tried to maintain possession here off the kickoff, and I am successful in doing so. But I tried to put the ball over the top. We were getting ready to put the ball over the top, but he makes a tackle. Fortunately, it goes out for a corner. Corners are OP, aren't they? Corners are OP. Boom. Bottom of the net. I don't know why his man on the line didn't do something about that, but that was pretty much bottom corner. Keeper wasn't getting to that any day of the week, but his man on the line should have probably done something about that. And a good bit of passing here, one step through. Luis Garcia's through, puts it on his right foot and just slots it home. Past the keeper, we're level. It's 2-2. We've got a fighting chance in this game. But here, I think this is like the 85th minute. Is it the 84th, 85th minute? He makes his way down the field. Terrible deflection by my keeper, Almunia. Falls right to Tem Ben Arfa, and he just puts it home like butter. Here we go. He comes back on another counter. I'm worried because it's pretty much a one-on-one with my keeper and his player. He's dribbling around a little bit, trying to keep possession, trying to waste some time. But I'm strong. Get the ball back. Send it back to my player. I've got a 3-on-2 coming up here, about to be a 4-on-2. Send it wide. I see the player running up top of the screen. Puts it over the top. Get onside. Dinks it over, and booyah, baby. 90th minute, close enough. Francisco Sandaza gets the ball into the back of the net to level it up for us. 3-3, and that's the way the game will end. Not exactly 90th minute scripting, but close enough for me. I was happy with the draw there because his team was strong. He was a really good player. One of the better players I've come up against in FIFA, and it was tough to work the ball around him. So a draw was definitely a good result, in my opinion, for this game. It's always a good result with the teams we're playing with, the teams we're playing against. But that'll push us up. We'll see how many points we have now in this season. You can see the stats were definitely not in my favor at all. He was dominating me on shots on target, and possession a little bit. But we now have 7 points. So yes, we did. That was the third game we played. And we did get the win with our English team. And this is I'm just showing you the end of this game. This was the last game in the season we played. Got a 2-0 victory. I think we had 2 wins total. Or did we have 3 wins? I think we had 3 wins total and 2 draws because we ended up with 11 points. There you go, 11 points in this season, in this division. We've got a little bit of work to do. I was tempted to put in just one more game to see if I could get the win or get the draw or something to push us into the next division. But I decided, that would just take away from this series. So the next the next episode, I will definitely put in the last couple games, however many games it takes me to, get a result in the division. I hope it doesn't result in 5 losses again, even though that would get us promoted. But that will conclude this episode of Pack to Power. If you guys like this, drop a like, leave me a comment, let me know how you think I'm doing. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Check out my channel, check out my other videos, and I will catch you cats on the flip-flop. Later!